Hello everyone, welcome to Joy Cooks, Cooking with Joy. Today I will be making some sandwich toasts. Okay, might look basic, but hopefully we've got some youngsters as well that might want to try this. That's why we share everything, even from the basics. Okay, so here I've got my bread, I've got the egg, I've got butter, and I've got my appliances. I've got my sandwich toast maker. This would make 2 at a time. There are bigger versions that will make like 4, so it depends on what you've got and how often you eat this and the size of the family. But we just use this at the moment. And I've got my egg boiler here, more like egg steamer. So first thing first, this only needs very little water, okay, and this can take up to 6 eggs. Just very little water is all it needs to steam, and it comes in different settings, so it all depends on the setting you'd want to use. So we've got the soft, hard, medium. Okay, the setting is right there. So if you've got one of these, just check the settings. It's pretty much straightforward. I'm very detailed because of, like I said before, I might have some youths wanting to cook. So switch that on, and I'm going to put my washed eggs. Yes, I wash my eggs anyways. Washed fresh eggs in there to start boiling. Depends on how boiled you want your eggs to be. If you want it to be medium cooked, put the setting of the boiler there. If you want it soft, if you want it hard, it's your choice. So that's boiling, and while that's going on, I'm going to start on the sausage. You can decide to use chicken, use fish. It depends on the filling you'd want to put in or what your family likes. Okay, so today we're using chicken, frankfurters. There is pork, I think there is beef, but for health reasons we just stick to chicken most of the time. Okay, once in a while, if we don't find the chicken, or if the kids just want a different taste, then we would go for, but very rarely. So I'm going to give this a quick wash. And as you've always known in this channel, I always say do things the way that it would suit you. You can cut this to any size that you prefer it to be. I just like to make mine quite thin, so that it's easier to pile it up and to press it flat. So with each bite you can get enough. So that's quite thin, but some people will like it much bigger. It all depends, your choice, whatever works for you. Okay, so I'm just slicing it away. If you're not confident doing this, you can put it on a chopping board, for example, like that, and just slice. Okay, that's fine. You can do this with a blunt knife. You don't need a very sharp knife to do this. So this is done now. Okay, all this while my egg is still boiling and I'm prepping ahead. So I'm going to start on the bread, buttering. You want to make sure everything is literally clean, everywhere is clean, because infection control, everywhere is clean. And even as you cook, just keep cleaning as you go. Depends on the amount you're trying to do. I'm going to be doing quite a number of them, so I'm just going to bring them all out, making sure that everything rhymes together. I'm not separating them so that it's easier to close. Now, the whole essence of buttering is just to, number 1, stop it from sticking to your pan, and number 2, it enhances the taste, gives it a nice golden brown silky look as well. Okay, and when I butter, I only butter the outside. So if this was going to go into the sandwich maker, I butter here and I butter here, because that's what's going to be touching the machine, top, bottom, and the filling is on the inside. Now, because I'm prepping everything down, there's a trick to this because you don't want the kitchen to be all messy. So what I do is this. This is the top, this is the bottom, but I'm prepping it at the moment, so I put it down this way. So it's dry, it's clean. So I can do the same thing with different layers. So these are the pairs, and when I'm ready, I just take it out and I turn it this way, okay? Alright, I hope you get that. If it's too fast for you, you can slow the video and rewatch it. So I'm just gonna butter. I'll show you one more time. As light as possible. You know, you don't really want too much butter. Well, it depends on you. Some like a lot of butter, they like the taste of it, but you know, the youngsters can get away with it. But if you want to be health conscious, my recommendation is, you know, as light as possible. In all fairness, you don't really need the butter, but if your machine tends to stick, you might want to make use of it. Okay. So literally the edges, especially the edges, is where you want to target the edges, because that's where it's gonna still, isn't it? Yeah, the edges. This is a nice one to make for your kids at home as well. Now, talking about the bread type, you know, this is a white bread. You could get the 50-50, which I believe is not bad at all. You know, 50-50 is half white, half brown. You could get that, or you could get the whole wheat bread. For some who are trying to really like lose weight and they find that carbs make them constipated, especially that, because carbohydrates can make you constipated, isn't it? Right? You could try things like almond bread that you make at home yourself. Hopefully one of these days I will make it and I'll post it. Almond bread is a good alternative for you if you're avoiding breads like this. Okay, there has to be a way out, isn't it? Imagine people eating this yummy food and you can't eat out of it because you don't want to eat bread. It's so painful, isn't it? So there are alternatives. Might not be the exact taste, but they're actually quite good enough. And in time you get used to eating that way, you know? So if you're diabetic, you want to reduce your ingestion of carbohydrates, and bread is one of them. So that's where almond bread comes in. You know, and portion control is also a good idea if there are no alternatives. So I'll be back to show you the finished product once I've finished buttering all this. So you can hear the noise in the background. The egg is done. That's how you know it's done, for those who've never done this. So I'm going to switch it off, and my bread is ready. So ready. So I'm just going to get the sausages ready. There are different ways. I'm going to switch this off first. I'll show you. It's off now. There are different ways of doing this. You could put this in the air fryer. I could show you that another day. But I'm going to put this in the microwave. I just seem to like the turnout of it more when I use the microwave. Yeah. But when I want the smoky effect, I use the air fryer. So this is going into the microwave, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. While this is in the microwave, I'm going to switch on the sandwich maker so it can start heating up until I can see the green light. Because on it is the green and the red. So once the green light is on, I know I'm ready to go. Okay, so this is now something useful for you. Okay, this was after this. In total, this is about 1 minute 32 seconds. Okay, I intend to put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, but at every 30 seconds I check it and I turn it around. You can use your hands instead of doing that, and I'm just waiting for it to kind of thicken up a little bit more like double in size, but not burning. Okay, so this is almost there, and I'll just leave another 30 something seconds. I'll be back to show you. Okay, so after 2 minutes, that's what it looks like. I'm aware that people would eat the sausages directly like that without even cooking it or anything. Well, I've never really tried that, but I learned that yes, you can do that. Okay, so this is what it is, and my eggs are ready. I'm gonna peel it out now. You need to put this in a bowl of cold water. Okay. Now, while I'm waiting, these 2 eggs were already cooled down already, so I'm gonna break it. Now, there is an egg, an egg peeler. If you're a student, you're going to uni, there's an egg peeler you can use if you're not too great with eggs. You put that in, you just add some water, and I'll come back and show you. So, there's water in there now, and all you do is shake. That's all you do. I'm just going to show you how the egg peels, so you see, in case you've been wondering if the egg peeler is effective, you get to see this after all the shells are now softened, and you just peel. It just comes off so easily after. I would normally still use water while peeling most times, but just trying to show you. So it just loosens all the shell and it makes peeling easier. So if you know that you're not too great when it comes to peeling eggs, it's something you can get. I think it's about it's not expensive at all. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna rinse it and all the shell comes off. So I'll be back to show you the finished product after peeling all the eggs. Okay. I'll see you soon. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've finished peeling the eggs and I need to slice them. Okay, before we start uploading this. Okay. I've got an egg slicer here. Now I'm going to show you how to slice your eggs without this slicer. Adventure, you don't have it, you can still make your meals. Okay, you just cut it to size. All depends on how thick or how thin you want it. When you get to the yolk, you just apply little pressure so that you don't mess it all up. And you see, I'm just using the knife to, so easy, like that. Okay, understand? Okay. So we just go back to the egg slicer. Yeah, so please, if you'd like to receive any notification immediately I post another video, kindly hit that bell. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Alright, so the egg is nearly done. When I make other types, I will post it. Today is just egg and sausage. Those are the hosts of today's sandwich: egg and sausages. Right, so we are ready to load the machine. Okay, so remember what I told you? There's no butter there, the butter is inside, so we're gonna turn it. So the part that will be touching the sandwich maker is the one that must have the butter. You can do it, this way or this way. So either way, horizontally or vertically. And because I kind of want it to close properly and it seems to fit better this way, I will be doing it this way. Okay? So I'm just gonna take the other version here. Put it down there, and I'm going to load it up. Now the choice is yours. Some like some ketchup in there, some don't like anything, some might just say they want salt and egg. Whatever your feeling is that you want, mayonnaise, please put it in. Okay, I'm just putting this because this is based on what everyone seems to like. For me personally, what I also like to do, I like to spread the the filling so that with each bite, as they're biting it, they can taste the ketchup. And this way I don't even need to put too much, if you just do that. Okay. Because we're doing a lot of sandwich today, you kind of just need to gauge to make sure that you've got enough egg and filling, for, I think I'm doing about 16 pairs now, thereabouts. Okay, just fill it in as it is. If you don't have any filling, even if it's chocolate spread, anything you have, just put it inside. And like I said, as I'm doing different versions, I will be posting it for you to see. Okay, and the only way you'd be able to know when I've posted a new video is if you like the video, or you press on the notification bell, so it tells you each time I've got a new video. Now it's time for me to cover it. That's all we need to put in. Okay, that'll be the other side. I'll be touched by the top of the sandwich maker, and all you do is what? You close it. Now the trick is, it's very tempting to want to open this too early. If you open it too quickly, you will notice that the bread will just peel open, and because it's not sealed yet, so it's a good idea to leave it for as long as possible. On saying this, I'm going to time it, and I'm going to let you know how long it took before I open it, and we can see the results afterwards. I'll be back. So guys, it's been 4 minutes, and you notice the green light is on. Okay, so at the time the light goes off, and once it's on, it shows that it's heated up, and you could check it. So one thing I always like to do, just based on my experience in this for quite a while, when you're raising it up, you want to be careful, just in case. And I can see that it's sealed, so I'm happy to lift it up. Now when you look at this, you see that it's still kind of plain. It's not yet very brown. It's like 4 minutes already, and I want it to be a bit browner than this. If you like it this way, you are good to go. You can take it, or you can choose to turn it. But I'm just going to leave it, just the underneath is the same. I'm just going to leave it, and I'm going to let it cook. Now the other thing I failed to let you know is the setting. I just realized that the setting was on low all this while, so I'm putting it back on high, because ordinarily 4 minutes should be done. So I've put it back on high, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes to remove it. Okay, so I'm going to open this now. This has been like 2 minutes, and it's done. So that's what I meant by, obviously I've said we're not going to sugarcoat anything, so I'll just have to tell you as it is, and not try to trim off any part of this video. Okay, so as you can see, this is done. Within 2 minutes it's done. So it's presently on highest setting. If you don't like yours this dark, you can use medium setting, and I believe within 4 minutes it will be done. I'm going to do another batch in 4 minutes and let you see, because obviously it's on highest. You can choose to put it between medium to high, your choice. Okay, I'm going to leave it on high, because then at least I control how brown I want it to be, and the quicker it will be ready. So this is another way of spreading the ketchup on. That's before me even putting it in. So as you know, the more you do this, the more you'll find your ways around it. So because if I did that, I'll probably stain my hand a bit. I'm trying to be careful. Okay, I can manage. I'm trying not to make a mess either, because I don't like mess. Okay, put that in, and done. Remember, the butter side goes down. Okay, put the filling in this one. I'm very careful with these to ensure that I'm not putting anything on the diagonal line there, so that when I want to cut it, because at times the kids want you to cut it into like triangles, so you're able to at least cut it through there, so. And that's the covering for this one that goes on it. I'm going to do the next batch now. now I'm going to repeat only on one side because I noticed that I wasn't too comfortable when I put ketchup on the other side at the same time. So this one was going to be done differently, just to show you that nothing is going to be eaten. So both side, like again, goes down. I'm going to top that up with some egg. You can put as much filling as you like, you know. It depends on the quantity that you intend to serve out and what's available, okay? Feel free. This is just an average meal in an average home, okay? So that's why we're keeping it real, so that you can relate. Okay, if you've got other versions you'd like me to try, kindly comment and I'll work on that. Now we're going to cover it and make sure all the edges are in, and you cover in. Make sure it's sealed closely right there. Okay, now we said 4 minutes, so I'll be back in 4 minutes to show you if it's done in 4 minutes. Yeah, okay, see you later. Hi guys, so this is the finished product of our meal today. I hope you like it. Remember to like, share and subscribe. If you'd like me to post any other form of meal, feel free to let me know by commenting, and I'll do my best to work on that. Okay, enjoy. Au revoir.